Hey, what is up guys, my name is Juan and welcome back to another Halo 4 Castle DLC gameplay commentary. Now this is a game that I was playing on the map Outcast. I remember I was playing with a subscriber. Who was it that I was playing with? Shout out to Don36V2, that is right. Me and Don36 had an awesome session. So I played a game of this SWAT. Now it was like a 30 and 12 and this is a 20 and 6, but I think I get a Kill-tacular as well in the middle of the gameplay with some ghosts. So this is quite an enjoyable gameplay or game to watch. Now I put out a commentary just prior, the most recent Halo video prior to this, which was talking about which map pack was the best, and I was talking about kind of my thoughts on all three map packs, of course, and then saying which one I thought was the best. And Castle map pack I kind of passed over. I didn't really say too much about it, but that gameplay, what I was talking, or why I chose the particular game that I used, which was Perdition, was because that was the only gameplay that I was ever actually able to get from it. Because I find Castle, I don't have a lot to say because it's what I've played the absolute least, because I can never find the maps. Every time we were in the actual playlist itself, I only ever got Outcast, and this is what I played the absolute most. The other two barely got to play, so that's Perdition and I don't even know, Daylight I think it is. Barely ever played it, and yeah, getting some achievements this game as well. But also because I barely got to play it, it's not in any other playlist as well. Like I never find it in any other playlist. So I've got a couple of Outcast gameplays to bring to you, but absolutely nothing else from the other ones. Now this video, it's really going to be an opinion piece. I mean, all my videos are my opinion, of course. Everything I ever say in a video is, of course, my opinion. I'll respect the fact if you have a different opinion, which we can always discuss in the comments. But this one's really going to be like, I just want you to listen to what I'm saying, knowing that this is my opinion. If you feel differently, definitely let me know. And if you feel like the same situation, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to have a discussion about this. But I wanted to talk about 343 Industries and the potential that I think they truly have. I mean, everyone has problems with Halo 4. Some of you love it and some of you hate it and don't disregard it as really a decent Halo game at all. Some love it and think it's the best Halo game at all. Halo 4 overall was kind of a hit and miss game depending on what the things you like are. But 343 Industries themselves, due to Halo 4, a lot of people are looking at them like they're horrible developers and you want nothing to do with them. And you want them to have nothing to do with the Halo universe. But right now, I could not feel at all anything to do with that. I feel honestly the exact opposite. Halo 4 has its problems, and it's had and still has its problems in this game. I'm not ever going to deny that. But what I'm really talking about is their post-launch support towards Halo 4. The things that they've done for the community, the things that they've changed, what they've brought to the game and fixed since it came out. So we all know Halo 4 at launch, it had a lot of problems. You know, the game was cool, but there were guns that were imbalanced. And as my Kill-tacular, there were guns that were imbalanced. There was something like Spartan Ops was just completely and utterly boring to play. There was absolutely no benefit of having something like that in it. People could talk about, I guess, glitches that were in the game, which could be looked at in all three areas of the game, whether that's Spartan Ops, campaign, or multiplayer. But I think 343 have really shown how much potential they have as a developer and how much potential they have to create or make the Halo universe the absolute best that it can be. I mean, the future of the Halo universe, they could really bring it to something that is top of the line and could be considered just as good as the original Halo games. And that's going from, again, all situations. We'll start off with Spartan Ops, because that one's fairly simple where you can look into the idea of that. Spartan Ops, it's had one season, 10 episodes, and 5 missions per episode. They had a break between the seasons, so between episode 5 and 6 there was a large break where our feedback was brought into account so they could go into the design of the future episodes. And I mean, that alone, episodes 6 to 10 compared to 1 to 5, they had almost fixed everything that we had asked for. I mean, if you've watched my Spartan Ops videos, there's obviously still a lot of things that need to be fixed. There are still a lot of things that need to be addressed to make Spartan Ops truly something enjoyable and that we want to play. But I'm talking about the major things, like as simple as the areas are rehashed. You know, they went into episodes 6 to 10 and just completely changed it, fixed it up. Rather than using one area 4 times, they'll use that one area 4 times, but 4 different locations in that one area. So I mean, they really fixed a lot of stuff there, and that was absolutely great. Campaign, you know, obviously you can't change a lot about campaign, but they fixed bugs. They've revealed Easter eggs, stuff like that, where like a couple of months later, Easter egg hasn't been found. They're letting us know about that. That's an awesome thing, because people love finding Easter eggs. So if you feel that there's no more to find, that may be your thing in Halo. That may be your thing, to search for Easter eggs. And if you think there's nothing left, you're not going to search and you could be bored. But 343 are like, hey, wait a minute, there's still Easter eggs, guys. Get your shit together, go find it. Multiplayer is absolute best area to talk about. That's regarding the playlists. How many playlists they have gotten rid of and updated in Halo 4 to really bring the things that we want to Halo. I mean, there's still stuff that's coming and there's still stuff that has issues, but how much they've changed since launch, it is almost the complete opposite. Halo 4 now, compared to what it is at launch, is almost in an opposite direction to what it looked like they were trying to do when Halo 4 launched. Weapon rebalances, I mean, look, I'm still going to say the bolt shot is fucking overpowered. Fix that shit now. But something as simple as the most recent giant weapon retuning. They retuned almost every single primary weapon that you can use in a loadout, and it's completely changed the game. I mean, now it feels so much more like previous Halos already. And that's from as simple as the battle rifle going up to a 4-shot kill, the assault rifles, or really just all, what's it called, automatic rifles or automatic weapons being more powerful, giving the light rifle and the carbine a reason for you to use them. I mean, they've really changed that up, given every weapon a reason for you to use it. Every weapon is viable, and it does feel a lot more like an older Halo game. So there's just, I think they've really shown their potential as a developer. I think we can get a lot of 343, or a lot out of 343 Industries, as long as we're letting them know what we want in this universe. So that's my commentary, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Laters.